Yeah, what can I do for you, Rod? You just tell me, what can I do for you?
It's a very personal, very important thing. Hell, it's a family motto. Are you ready, Jerry?
I'm ready.
Just want to make sure you're ready, brother. Here it is. Show me the money.
Yeah. I've been known to come up, running to the ones. Yo, boy, I got that one up. Hustle when the funds low. Sundown to sun up. All I want is the cash. Now, homie, run me the stash. Put the ones in the bag. Now, count up. Count up. Count up. Count up. I'm talking 1 milli, 2 milli, 3 milli, 4 billy, 5 billy. I'm illy. I've been known to come up, counting money till my thumbs hurt. No Birdman, bitch, but I'm a stunner. Just watch how you run up. I keep a couple gunners. I've been grinding all winter just to flex all over summer shit. Wrist cold when I fall through. Rose go to my arm, boo. In and out of my city, but come whenever I call you. Who gon' love me more than when I'm stacking out on tour? Them hoes that made it past security, they knocking on my door. You gon' be there when they gone. Show my love by getting more. Hustle so you ain't alone. You won't leave me, that's for sure. I'm talking Benjis, Franklin's, all these hundos on my floor. I just broke a couple bands, believe me, I've been going hard. I'm tipping bottle after bottle, swerving model after model. Who won't cash? That's the motto. Spend it like I hit the lotto. Yeah, I'm loving my life. I know that I ain't shit without you. Actions speak louder than words. They broke cause they just talk about you, huh? I've been known to come up, running to the ones go. Boy, I got that one up. Hustle when the funds low. Sundown to sun up. All I want is the cash. Now, homie, run me the stash. Put the ones in the bag. Now, count up. Count up. Count up. Count up. I'm talking 1 milli, 2 milli, 3 milli, 4 billy, 5 billy. I'm illy. Money bag after money bag, I'm the man now. Play the cards that I was dealt and I ain't need no handouts. Fresh on every set, give respect, mama out of debt. Got a new connect, we the best, homie run the check. Wifey got a new bag, new house, you mad? We just doing us, feeling wavy, fuck a do-rag. This that no stress flow, bobbing on my ex. She don't love cash, kiss my ass, baby XO. Thank you for that line, Mr. West, but I'm next though. Hey, you meet a set, bitch, I'm blessed, sipping XO. For the love of money, I stay fucking hungry. I parted ways with the kitchen, that just wasn't for me. Every show they love me, now I'm showing love back. They ain't taking nothing from me, so I throw a couple stacks. You when I'm in your town, have some fun, blow a bag. Fuck with me when I'm around, trust me, shorty, I'll be back, huh? I've been known to come up, running to the ones go. Boy, I got that one up. Hustle when the funds low. Sundown to sun up. All I want is the cash. Now, homie, run me the stash. Put the ones in the bag. Now, count up. Count up. Count up. Count up. I'm talking 1 milli, 2 milli, 3 milli, 4 billy, 5 billy. I'm illy.
Yay. What's up, everybody? How y'all doing? Good morning to you. Get y'all's asses up, man. We got some stuff to discuss, man. We got some stuff to talk about. First day of NFL season. We had a okay game last night. I'm your host, Marcus the Alphabets, where we take you about an hour-long journey this morning to discuss our favorite sport in the whole wide world, which is football. Y'all see, I don't have my lovely co-host with me today. She's off doing some things. She'll be with me tonight when we do our regular show, 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. But I got my guy over here. He's on my left, but he's like my right-hand guy, even though he's on my left on this particular occasion, man. I got the torch up in the house, man. What's good, family?
What's good? What's good? Y'all know what it is, man. Y'all already know. Great sports talk coming up.
For sure, for sure. Look, we got a game tonight, so I told y'all, if y'all been paying attention, I told you I was going to do a show, and we're going to talk about the game last night, and then we're going to preview, because we got another game tonight in Brazil. This is not America. This is Brazil. You know what movie that's from, right? So we're talking. That's from Fast and Furious when they tried to arrest Dominic Toretto. This is Brazil. They were in Brazil. So we're doing a special show this morning. This is a one-off, and then of course me and Mona will be back tonight. We're going to discuss the rest of the games. But we had a game last night. Torch. So do me a favor, get you some coffee. This ain't really coffee talk, although I'm having my coffee this morning. I got my butter toffee. Appreciate you, Melissa, doing your thing. So we're going to talk about that this morning, and then the game from last night, and then we're going to talk about the game that we have tonight. So without further ado, let's get this party started, Torch.
What's good, my G? Let's get this joint going.
Get y'all's asses up. Yeah, we're a little bit early. Get your asses up. We got some stuff to discuss, man. We got some stuff to discuss.
Absolutely. We got things to discuss. Let's get to it. Y'all already know what it was. Here we go. Let's start off with this.
Get some people up in here. Like and share. We really would appreciate it. Let me see. Good morning. Good morning, Melissa. Jay Renaud. What's good? So mad I'm missing work, and I need coffee bath this morning. It was a long night.
Yeah. You like how I did that? You like that little background I pulled right there? Little background, you know. But listen, folks, for those who watched last night, Marcus, dude, I'm surprised that you didn't just start off the hump and just start talking about the obvious elephant in the room. Why we ain't talking about the elephant in the room right now? Why did we not talk about the elephant in the room? Obviously, the Eagles won 24-20. You saw what happened. It's too early to see Torch right now. Jay Renaud, you know what? You ain't even brushed your teeth and got morning breath off your tongue yet, and you already talking smack. What's really good with you? You still got tuna fish on your breath. Y'all ain't even played yet. You got tuna fish on your breath, and you already talking smack. See, this is what I'm talking about. Why you want the Torch to turn into the fire starter early this morning? I was trying to be cool and just have a conversation, about the game. You know, where I'm from and where I work at, a whole lot of people like to catch belugas and tuna fish and dolphins and stuff. They come to my store to catch your team's mascot. Okay, you want to start? I know you don't want to get me started. Why do you want to get me started?
Let's get it started in here.
You know what? Black eyed peas don't go with baby beluga. They don't go with tuna fish. Black eyed peas don't go with tuna fish. Do you want to start with me this morning? Because I'm telling you right now, I'm really on one today. Listen, get into the game, man. 24-20.
Said there was an elephant in the room. What's the elephant in the room? I want to know what the elephant in the room is in case I missed something.
Speaking of flagrant fouls, Jay Renaud know all about flagrant fouls. Some flagrant fouls didn't happen before the game even started. Right on the kickoff, we got flagrant fouls going on. Like, listen, grown men doing very, very dangerous things. Like spitting on folks. Yeah. That's the elephant in the room that need to be addressed right now. Yeah. Right now, the elephant need to be addressed in the room. First and foremost, I'm gonna tell you right now.
Okay.
Mark of the alphabets, and this is where we're gonna debate. Mark of the alphabets. You told me in the pregame presser, aka executive talk, before the show, that the Dallas Cowboys played so well. You put it so eloquent. You spoke so eloquent. Your diatribe was so eloquently spoken before the show. And I'm like, do you want me to come on wax and put this out there? The Dallas Cowboys did exactly what the Cowboys do. The Cowboys do cowboy things. First and foremost, right off the jump, Dak Prescott. Now, mind you, a lot of folks don't know this, and I should put this right up right now because we're talking about it.
Okay.
Let's put this slide right up. Marcus Heron was good. Daryl Gilliam was good. Melissa, I see you. Jay Renard, Mike Smith, everybody that's on here, I see y'all. But this guy right here is supposed to be the best defensive tackle in the league. And what was presumptuously seen as Jalen Carter spitting on Dak Prescott. Ooh-wee. Did you see that play, Marcus? Did you see when he spit? Did he spit on Dak Prescott?
I did.
And he got ejected immediately. Got tossed. Get on out of here. Tossed. But it is usually the person who reacts who gets caught.
Okay.
Folks, after doing some thorough investigation, we found out that Dak Prescott is the culprit. Dak Prescott spit first. I had to go back and look at it twice. Dak spit out of his mouth. And that's the reason why Jalen spit on him. Now, I'm hearing this morning
Okay.
that the NFL is reviewing this video. Let me tell you, Cowboys fans, right now, and be very mindful that Jalen Carter was thrown out and pretty much suspended for a game for this. Do realize that if the NFL finds Dak Prescott guilty of spitting, Dak Prescott may miss week 2 already.
All right. So
Jalen Carter missed game 1.
okay, here's the difference. And look, let me make this perfectly clear because I don't want there to be any misunderstanding about this. I do not condone spitting, period. I had somebody in the past 2 years said that they were going to spit on me. I used to be a bouncer, and this girl, she said she would spit on me. I was throwing her out the club, and she said, "I'll spit on you." I had a guy say he would spit. To me, spitting on I would rather you punch me in the face or kick me in the nuts. Don't spit. Spitting on me, you're gonna have to see me like after the game, and it may not make it to after the game. We might have to get it on right now. We here at the Alphabets Football Show do not condone violence or anything like that, but there's certain stuff it just can't go unanswered. Now, Dak Prescott, he did a press conference afterwards. He said that Jalen Carter was harassing the rookie Tyler Booker. They got a long history together. Booker at Alabama, Carter at Georgia. Y'all know the Alabama-Georgia rivalry. So he was talking to him, and he came over to the Cowboys huddle. He shouldn't have been there. Again, I want to make this perfectly clear. I am not absolving Dak Prescott. Here's the difference: spitting over to the side. Jalen Carter misunderstood that, and he spit on him. There's a difference between spitting away and then spitting on you. That's where Jalen Carter got into it. You actually spit on him. Now, again, what I have spit, he spit on the ground. Would I have done that? No, I don't think that's worthy of a suspension. Spitting on somebody, to me, that is. Now, when I play somebody, I always want to play you at your absolute best. Okay, Jalen Carter, I have all the respect in the world for him. Talent-wise, I believe he's a top 2 or 3 defensive tackle. I think when he comes up on his contract here in the next the next year or so, I think he'll jump over Quinnen Williams. I think he'll jump over Chris Jones. He's that kind of guy. But he has to know that you cannot spit on somebody. You just cannot do that. Now, I want to know, what do you think should happen to Carter? Do you think he's got enough of a punishment? Because like you said, I agree. That's basically the entire game. He didn't play one snap in the game.
No.
Does he deserve any more punishment as far as suspension, money, a fine, or something like that? Because this can't happen. Spitting on something, it just can't happen. It cannot happen.
So Marcus the Alphabet said it's very interesting that you mentioned that. Dak Prescott spit in his direction. I've seen the video 5 times. I was up this morning, all morning, and I watched it about 5 different times. Okay. He spits in his direction and then smiles about it, which makes me think that there was intent, regardless if he spit on him or not. He spit in his direction. Jalen Carter should have never even been over there at the huddle to begin with anyway. And to spit on somebody, to me, is assault. If you spit on me,
it is assault. That's not presumption.
You better believe where I'm from, if you spit on somebody, you get, excuse my Frenches, early in the morning, and excuse my
okay.
Where you act out is where I'm gonna show out.
Yeah.
Where you act out is where I'm gonna show out.
Where you run out?
I'm from, listen, sir. I'm from I wish Nigga Woods. That's where I'm from. I wish somebody would.
Spitting on me. That's like the absolute worst.
I promise you, you won't spit on nobody else.
Ever.
You will never spit on anybody else. I promise you that. That's just real.
Let me read some of these. Guys, we're sitting up here. Y'all know how being towards you. Keep the comments coming, like and share the show. I want to read y'all's comments. Keep the comments coming. Let me see here. Carter shouldn't have even been near Dallas's huddle. Daryl Gilliam. What are y'all talking about this morning? Jay Renat, that was the most obscene and obnoxious call to start the game. Give Dallas the 15 yards and move on. Marcus Heron, great name, by the way. Dak spit in the direction of Carter. Carter spit on Dak. They are not the same. Players spit all the time, not on players. Dak did not bait him, but Carter spit on him. He fell for it. Mona, I'm taking Chiefs tonight, 27-24. Hey, y'all. NFL will just get fined. Carter deserves a fine and 1 game suspension from Mona. I could see Dak getting fined. I would probably fine Dak Prescott just for the fact of don't be spitting in the direct, because to me, that's like a threat. Spitting at me, you're not going to get the same reaction as actually spitting on me, but like you're spitting like near me. That's a problem. Let me see here.
Marcus, there's something that needs to be. I'm sorry for cutting you off reading the comments, but there's something that needs to be said.
Okay.
When you make $60 million a year, when you make, and y'all can pin this. I don't give a damn. Pin it. When you make $60 million a year, you're the highest paid player in the NFL. You are held to the highest of example. The highest, sir.
Okay.
$50 million. You spit in the direction, whether it hit him or not, you were spitting on the ground. He was so close to him when he did it. It was absolutely crazy. Number one. So come on. If you spit in my direction, I don't give a damn how close you are. And I'm 2 feet or 5 feet away from you. I'm going to think that you just tried to spit at me. Jalen Carter decided to be the knucklehead cornball. You know that Philadelphia type mentality, behavior. decided to spit on him, which was absolutely stupid and selfish. And he should be suspended. He should be suspended at least one more game, if not two. Assault is not funny. Dak Prescott need a heavy fine. And to be honest with you, I'm just gonna keep it real. I would not be surprised if the league say, well, you know what? You antagonize this situation by spitting in the direction, and they suspend him for a game. I just wouldn't be surprised.
Okay. For me, I wouldn't give Carter another game, but I would give him a heavy fine because I feel like he served his game. Dak Prescott, I would give him a heavy fine and a warning. And if I'm Roger Goodell, get in front of this. A lot of times with Roger Goodell, he's very reactive. We need to start being more proactive. But there needs to be a press conference. Spitting, you cannot spit on somebody. I've seen people get hurt really bad spitting on somebody.
Hold on, watch this. They watch this. It's funny how the league is on top of this.
Yeah.
On top of this.
Yeah.
But you ain't on top of spitting.
Gotta get in front of this. I would like to hear it. We heard from Dak. Dak did a press conference. Carter was interviewed after the game. I want to hear from Roger Goodell. Roger Goodell.
Speaking of which, talking about on top of, I wish I would coach a team and somebody spit on one of my players. I bet you the whole team gonna ante up. That's just how it go. You not gonna spit on one of my players or one of my teammates, and we don't ante up. That's the other thing that was crazy to me yesterday. Where the hell was the rest of the team? Because Jalen Carter would have got jumped right then and there. You spit, he'd have got jumped right then and there.
All the offensive linemen. All the offensive linemen. That would have been a battle royale. A Royal Rumble right in the middle of the field. So
right. You had to listen to the WWE PLE.
Straight
up. PLE, Philadelphia.
Royal Rumble. So we'll keep on top of this. I would expect that there's probably going to be some more disciplinary action going on. As soon as we find out, we'll let you know, okay? What we got next?
For sure. Listen, speaking of which, besides the spitting, it was a really good game, but I have to say, there's a lot of people right now who is on this guy's case for last night. Even though Jalen Carter was out, Dallas, I was hoping they was going to take advantage of it. And at first, it looked like this guy was taking advantage of it. This guy right here.
Yeah.
Marcus's favorite wide receiver.
Yeah, look, and this is why, look, the saying goes, big players make big plays in big games. I understand it's the first game of the season. I don't think this dictates the final standings of the game. You want to come out and make a good impression. But look, even the best, I saw Jerry Rice drop balls before. I've seen it. I've seen Deion Sanders get burned as a corner. It happens. But CeeDee Lamb, look, we just talked about Dak Prescott. You're held to a high standard. CeeDee Lamb, you are the third highest paid wide receiver in the league. Number 3, you got Chase at 40. You got Jettas at 35, and you're at 34. You have to make those calls. You got to make those catches. You have to make those catches. And see, this is why it infuriates me. The people who are the Dak haters, okay? And I want to put this on wax. Dak Prescott sucks, Marcus. Oh, Dak Prescott, he sucks. Dak Prescott would have had 300 yards last night. 300 yards if they catch these balls. Dak Prescott was throwing dimes. He was throwing dimes last night. By the way, rest in peace to Dak Prescott's mom. He was kind of honoring her last night. Last night was her birthday last night. Y'all know Dak Prescott's mom passed away from cancer, but he was out there representing Dak Prescott. Look, just 2 years ago, Dak Prescott number 2 in the MVP race. You got to make those catches. That you're the number one receiver on that team. 4 drops, and they were critical drops. They were critical drops. And I understand CD had set seven for 110, but he could have had close to 200. He could have had close to 200 because a couple of those if he catches them and probably 2 touchdowns. You got to make those catches if you want to be up there. And I do. Look, he had a bad game. I still think very highly of him, but you as one of the leaders of the team, you got to make those plays. Torch, your thoughts.
My thoughts right off the jump. First and foremost, it is way too early for you to be talking about CD's balls. My man said CD balls. I'm like, yo, hold on. That's crazy work. First and foremost. Secondly, my man in the comment section just said CD's drops. CD's drops. Yo, y'all tripping this morning. If you wanna know how to lose, if you want to know how to lose, or you want to go to sleep on your team, just take CD drops. Take CD drops. Take CD drops. 4. I needed to take 4 milligrams of CD drops. Your team lose. That's crazy work. Listen, CD Lamb, 110 yards, 7 catches. I mean, in the beginning, I'm like, damn, George Pickens is making a difference on this team. Marcus called this like a charm. He said, hey, George Pickens on the other side. You can't double up CD Lamb, or you got to double CD Lamb and then George Pickens get off. And we got to see that. We got to see that correlation last night. And I'm like, that's what I'm thinking. When I'm watching, I'm like, Marcus might be on to something with CD Lamb. And then I saw drop. I'm like, uh-oh. Oh, boy. I'm like, lights might be too bright for him. Drop. Come on, man. The first one. Second one, I'm starting to question. The third one, I'm like, all right, CD. All right, sir, you're skipping. you're like a CD that skips. No use at this point. No use. And then the fourth one, I'm like, there we go.
Well, the fourth down play where they were trying to go for, we had to dive. I'm going to say, I'm going to call this. In football, we call that alligator arms, because you had the safety coming over there was ready to knock him out, and I think he kind of heard footsteps and he dove instead of just letting the ball come to him. So that one there, but you got to make those plays. Let me read some of these comments. I don't want to get Dak taunted him, but it's important to take the higher road in front of millions of viewers. Dwayne Woodley, Melissa, people lost their minds with Romanowski. I'm gonna need the same outrage. I'm just saying it was provoked then, but no one talked about it. It's not okay. It's assault anywhere. Why should it be seen differently? Yeah, I can see your comments. That's why Carter has to be suspended and a large fine. There should have been a riot. CD has to make those plays. Marcus Herring, Dak played well enough to win last night. Can anybody see my comments? I see you, Dwayne. I see. I got you, man. I'm here for you. Can anyone see my comments? Mona, I see your comments. Let me see here. I see all your comments. Thanks, Dwayne. I see y'all. So, CD Lamb, look, bad game. I still think very highly of him. Look, it happens. It happens. The baseball players, they strike out. Basketball players miss big shots. It happens. It happens. So, but you got to bounce back from it. You got to learn. He did a press conference after the game too, and you saw him on the sideline. He was doing this. That's what I want to see. When you mess up, call yourself out. I hold myself to this high standard. I dropped the ball. I didn't play up to my standard, and it won't happen again. I like to see stuff like that. What we got next?
What we got next? We done shown all the slides, Marcus. We over here. You know how we do it. We do it professionally, but I gotta say this.
Okay, go ahead.
It is. Some things do need to be mentioned. First and foremost, right off the jump, I feel like when I said this earlier, I know it may seem like I was joking, the Cowboys doing Cowboy things, but I felt like both players should have been suspended right then and there. If it was caught, both players should have been ejected from the game, in which that didn't happen. So I'm like, well, Dallas got to take advantage of this. Dallas got to take advantage. It looked like at first they were taking advantage. Philly's defense without Jalen Carter looks very beatable.
It's not just that, Torch. The other thing I saw with that, this is not, even without Carter, what I saw, this is just my observation. I want to know, y'all tell me what y'all think about Philly's defense. What I saw with that is some of the players that they lost this offseason, I think that they're going to miss them this year. That's the gift and the curse about, winning the Super Bowl, going to the conference championship. People start poaching players off your team and they start taking your depth. Milton Williams, Brandon Graham, Josh Sweat, guys like that. They miss Darius Big Play Slay. I know he's not what he's not what he was, but you have that depth. And what they were doing in the Kansas City game at the Super Bowl, they just were sending wave after wave after wave of pass rushers at Patrick Mahomes. Dak Prescott did not get sacked last night. He did not get sacked last night. 0 sacks. That is very telling, because that's one of the things that we look at with Philly is their defense. Final thoughts on this game before we jump over to the San Diego game. I don't do moral victories. Oh yeah, we did our best. We circled. I don't do moral victories. We almost we coulda, shoulda, woulda. I don't do that. That's loser talk. I don't do that. But
what, Marcus?
I'm not even going to go there. I don't do.
No, you already went there. Don't try to be quick now.
No, the point I'm trying to make is I don't do almost. I don't do kinda. I don't do coulda, woulda, shouldas. I don't do that. Some people, they do. Well, we almost had them. We had them right. You lost. Not now. What I do want to say though is, I saw some positive things in the game last night. I like the motion that Schottenheimer did. I like the fact that trying to get Turpin the ball early. I like the bunch formations, the motion. I like that. I like the addition of Kenneth Grant. They held Saquon Barkley to 60 yards. He didn't run up and down the field. Now, I think that they did miss. They missed Micah Parsons last night. I mean, it just is what it is. And I think the other person that they really missed last night, he's coming back, is the Marion Overshown. I think if Overshown had played in this game, I think you got to spy Hurts. And this is what I talk about. Dual threat quarterbacks. How many damn yards did Jalen Hurts pass for last night? Anybody know? Put it up in the comment section.
It wasn't more than 200.
That's what I'm saying. Oh, he didn't throw for 300 yards. He didn't throw for that. He doesn't need to, because guess what? That's the problem with dual threat quarterbacks. Y'all people out there that talk crap about Lamar Jackson, and I'm using this because this is a teaching moment. Oh, Lamar Jackson only threw for 200 yards. Yes, and he ran for another 100 and ran for 2 touchdowns. That's just as deadly. Stop with the 300. Oh, he doesn't throw for 5,000 yards. He doesn't need to throw for 5,000 yards. Jalen Hurts. Okay, let me ask you this, and put this in the comment section.
Mm-hmm.
As far as running quarterbacks that use their feet, we're not talking about their throwing action. Just as a rusher, where do we put Jalen Hurts at as far as rushing quarterbacks? When you think of
top 3, top 4.
I got him at 4. I got 4 because a lot of the touchdowns there. Oh, he's got more touchdowns than running backs. Yes, because he's running it in from the 1 yard line on a tush push. I got Jalen Hurts as number 4, Torch. You got Lamar, 2 1,000 rushing, 1K rushing seasons. Josh
You know
Allen,
what? No.
2. Josh Allen, 2.
I got Jalen at 5. I got Hurts at 5.
Okay. Okay. Let me give it. Lamar,
Mm-hmm.
Josh Allen, when he decides to take off, he's a problem. Number 3, Justin Fields.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Don't forget Justin Fields. Justin Fields got a 1K rushing season too, and then right there I got Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts, when he decides to take off, he's a problem. This is the direction of the NFL. For all you people out there, he didn't throw for that many yards. He threw for 152 yards and how many rushing touchdowns? He just took. And the thing is, Dallas had everything covered. And then what does he do? Takes off. So stop with the crap. And I'm using this. This is the most starting black quarterbacks in the history of the NFL. There's 16. There's 32 teams. There's 32 teams, and we got 16 black quarterbacks that can run the ball. That's the direction of it. So stop this crap with Lamar Jackson. Stop this crap with Jalen Hurts. Stop this stuff. It's a pain in the ass when you have everything covered, Torch, and the quarterback tucks the ball and takes off running. That is go ahead.
And that's where I disagree. And that right there is where I disagree. So number one, let's get to these quarterbacks that you said that's mobile. 1 Lamar, 2 Josh, 1 Lamar, 2 Josh, 3 Justin Fields. I would debate pure running Jaden Daniels.
Oh, I forgot about Jaden. I forgot about Jaden.
You forgot about Jaden Daniels. And I'm like,
Okay. You know what? Court, you got me. I totally forgot about Jaden. I totally forgot about Jaden. You know, he was a rookie. We only seen him for when Jaden Daniels decides to take off. You got me.
I'm here for you. No. I'm here for you.
The point I'm trying to make, though, is when you have everything covered and you're
stop right there.
Go ahead.
That's where I disagree.
Okay.
Accountability needs to come back in style, said Marcus Herring, and he said that at a perfect time. So let me ask you a question. When you play Jalen Hurts or Jaden Daniels, what are you supposed to keep?
Outside containment.
Exactly. So you ain't had everything covered because you ain't have outside containment. Because I watched Jalen Hurts take off twice. You had to receive this.
But the Eagles aren't like everybody else. And here's the reason why. They got a 2K rusher behind them.
Oh, I know.
You got to account for that too. When you're playing against the Ravens, you still got to worry about Derrick Henry too. So when he goes on that dive motion and those linebackers are like, what the hell? And then it's like, you got to make a choice, a split-second choice. So again, I want to make this point because this is a teaching moment. Stop with he didn't throw for 300 yards. He didn't do all of this stuff here. It's just as deadly because the thing with it, Saquon Barkley only had 60 yards, but Jalen had 62 and 2 rushing touchdowns. A.J. Brown didn't do crap. Smith didn't do crap. So the Eagles got bunches of ways to beat you. Okay, you want to take this away from us? Cool. Cool. So
Dallas beat themselves last night, though.
Dallas could have won that game, but Dallas
could have won that game.
Again, I don't do moral victories, but I saw some things I like. Dak Prescott played a very clean, efficient game. Rookie Tyler Booker. Look, there's 2 positions in the first round that Dallas does not miss on. Wide receiver and offensive line. It looks like they may have another one with Tyler Booker. Tyler Booker, 0 sacks. Now, let's put a caveat with that, an asterisk. He didn't have to play against Jalen Carter, but he played very well last night in his first outing. So congratulations to the Eagles, the champs. They had their celebration last night. Congratulations to them. Hopefully Dallas takes this loss and learns from it. I like what I saw from Kenny Clark. They missed Micah Parsons last night. They missed Marvion Overshown last night. And Kyer Elam got cooked, but he played he played okay. He got the bomb called on him, but he played okay for the most part. So last thoughts on this game before we jump over to the Chiefs Chargers. Torch, go ahead.
All I'm gonna say is this week one looks like teams need to get their feet up under them. That was not a great performance from the Philadelphia Eagles. They should have took a loss yesterday. Dallas played a lot better than what we thought. They did play a lot better than what I thought. Even in the losing effort, I'm not giving them no moral victories, but they got something to build on for sure.
For sure. Philly, I think Philly needs to be a little bit concerned. I'm wondering how well AJ Brown 0 targets in the first. That's going to be a problem. That's going to be a problem if that continues. Y'all need to find ways to get the ball to him. So, congratulations to Philly, Dallas. CeeDee Lamb do better. Dak don't be spitting in the direction of people. Jalen Carter don't spit on people. Chiefs Chargers tonight. We are not in America. We are in Brazil. Okay. Look, Friday night game. I love it. We got the slide for that towards the Brazil game.
We don't, but what I can tell you in a nutshell is that it's in Brazil. The slide is in Brazil because you didn't bring it to America. It's still in Brazil. I'm gonna look for it while we talk about it. But
okay.
I will say this: the elephant in the room needs to be addressed in this too. Before we even get started, before we get the game started, elephant need to be addressed in the room. Y'all trying to figure out what the elephant in the room is? Okay. I'll let you know what the elephant is. Who needs this game more? Patrick Mahomes or Justin Herbert?
I know this sounds cliche. I think Mahomes needs it. I think, look, we just saw just this same time last year with San Francisco losing the Super Bowl, right?
Mm-hmm.
You don't want to come back after getting beat up in the Super Bowl. And make no mistake about it, Kansas City got beat up in the Super Bowl. They got beat up. You don't want to come out. I'm really interested to see how they respond to getting beat up. Your mentality, this aura of invincibility. I was interested to see how Mike Tyson would respond after getting knocked out by Buster Douglas his next fight. Because when you've never really gotten beat up, and they got beat up in the Tampa Bay Super Bowl game. But for the most part, they were 15-2 last year. I don't really count the last game you were playing. They were playing their JV team versus the Broncos. But for the most part, you look pretty good, And for you to lose like that, you can lose, Torch. But when you get beat up in an effort, when you get physically dominated, when your quarterback is under attack the entire game, now – they've gone out and they made some changes. They drafted, the kid Justin Simmons out of is that his name? Simmons, the left tackle out of Ohio State. I like that. They moved the kid from BYU, the Polynesian kid. They're playing him at left guard. So that left guard. I'm really interested. I think Creed Humphrey's one of the best centers in the game. Jawan Taylor, the right tackle, can he come out the first game and not line up 4 times in the backfield and get false starts? I'm interested to see that. And I'm also interested to see who will step up as the number 1 receiver for them with Rashee Rice being suspended the first 6 games of the season. Is it going to be Hollywood Brown? Is it going to be Juju Smith-Schuster? Is it going to be the kid, second-year player, Xavier Worthy? Travis Kelce, can he bounce back off of a terrible season last year? I'm interested to see what they do as far as that. So I would say Patrick Mahomes, in my opinion. What do you think?
So I'm not, and this is not to say that you're wrong. This is not to say that you didn't just give a good diatribe of what you know, as far as Patrick Mahomes is concerned. Patrick Mahomes is a 3-time Super Bowl champ. He has been in the AFC Championship game every year since 2018 as a rookie, which is unprecedented. Andy Reid is his coach, who will probably go down as top 2 greatest coach of all time when it's all said and done. Patrick Mahomes is already a Hall of Famer. They did get punched in the mouth in the Super Bowl, big time. I mean, they didn't take just one punch in the mouth. They took several punches in the mouth and about 2 or 3 black eyes, busted lips, and broken noses in that Super Bowl. And as much as it is important to see the Chiefs bounce back from getting beat up, I think there is something else to be mentioned when we talk about Justin Herbert, though. Justin Herbert was the guy last year that threw 3 interceptions in the regular season and 4 in a playoff game. So when we talk about bouncing back from getting beat up, the Houston Texans beat you up. They beat you up in the wild card round. They beat you up. On top of the fact that it is time, and I get it that Khaki Pants is a second-year coach now with the Chargers, but it's time to see that guy who was so exponentially blown up in Justin Herbert take it to the next level. To me, that is more important than seeing a guy who's already won 3 Super Bowls, who's been in the AFC Championship game every year, who's proved, regardless if Travis Kelce has a bad year, Hollywood Brown, Juju Smith-Schuster is your wide receiving core, Rashid Rice suspended for a whole year, Isaiah Pacheco hurt last year, and all the other injuries that they had last year, and still make it to the Super Bowl. That guy, I feel like we kind of take it down a notch, maybe even 2 or 3 when it comes to questioning that guy. But Justin Herbert, sir, you made it to the playoff, but you have 0 playoff wins for your career. Big goose head. Jim Harbaugh is now your coach, in which it's Jim Harbaugh's responsibility to get him to the next level, by the way. It is his responsibility. It is just as much Justin Herbert's responsibility as well. So Justin Herbert is on the horn tonight more than Patrick Mahomes for the fact that we need to see that guy who was blown up exponentially get to the next level. And the way you get to the next level is winning big games as such. Patrick Mahomes' record against the Chargers is what?
7-1. 7-1. 7-1. Torch, you know my saying. It ain't a rivalry.
If
one side wins all the time. Look, I believe, Torch, this is my opinion on this. I think that this AFC West is the toughest division collectively that the Chiefs have seen since Patrick Mahomes has been there. Every coach, every single one of them has been to a Super Bowl. 3 out of 4 of them have won one. So the Chiefs is nothing's written in the stars for them. We know that they're dominant, but there comes a time where those teams that aren't winning the division, they get tired of getting bullied. They get tired of being, the tomato cans. They get tired of being called cupcake division, where it's just an easy win. One of my fan base, they get mad when I call the division a cupcake division, but I'm going to keep it a buck with you. The AFC West has been kind of a cupcake division too. And Andy Reid has kind of had his way over there, beating up on Antonio Pierce, beating up on Brandon Staley with the Chargers. So there's been some cupcakes where the Chiefs, they kind of get a free ride. Now they take advantage of it, but it's been kind of a cupcake division over there. I like the moves that the Chargers have made. We're going to take some responsibility away from Justin Herbert, where he doesn't have to throw the ball as much. We're going to spend our first round pick and use it on a workhorse type back that can pound the rock. We're going to bring a Najee Harris in, where we have a nice 1-2 punch there. We're going to bring back one of our vets, Keenan Allen, draft a guy like Trey Harris. So last year they drafted Ladd McConkey. I really like him. He's a slot machine over there. He catches everything. So everything that they've done has been to counteract the Chiefs. It's time. Like you said, Torch, it's time. 0 playoff wins, 1-7 versus Mahomes. Playing like crap in the last playoff against the Texans. It's time, Justin Herbert. We keep talking about you. We keep talking about the elite quarterbacks. The Mahomes is the Allens, the Burrows, all of these different guys. And everybody kind of keeps mentioning you, and you don't have no playoff wins. I don't think you need to be in that conversation. Potential only takes you so far. There's a lot of guys playing basketball at the local park that could have been in the NBA because they didn't take advantage of a situation, because they had potential and they squandered their opportunity. So big game tonight. We'll be looking forward to it. Me and Mona will be on the air when the game's going on, but I'll be running back and forth. Make sure y'all are in the comment section telling me what's going on, though. But we wanted to do a show real quick. Make sure you get your Alphabets Football Show merch. 27 short sleeve t-shirts, 37 long sleeve t-shirts, 52 hoodies. It helps us out, equipment, programs, all of that good stuff, so I can buy Mona sodas. Make sure that you do your picks. Some of y'all already, you missed the picks. I had somebody to do their pick last night. There's a game tonight. If you're in the Alphabets Football Show Pick'ems League, do your damn picks. If you still want to join, you've only missed one game. If you want to still join, I'll still let you join in the group after you send me $5 on Cash App. I want my $5. Give me my damn $5. We'll be back tonight. Me and Mona will be back tonight, 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, Alphabets Football Show. I want to hear Mona's thoughts on it. She couldn't join us this morning. We'll be back tonight. Alphabets Football Show, Rise Up Family Meet and Greet, April the 23rd to the 25th, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Make sure y'all are there. Make your arrangements, because you ain't staying with me. Torch, last words before we get up out of here.
I just want to say once again, good sports journalism is important. Better sports journalism is even better than good sports journalism. And to be the greats of sports journalism, even better than being better. That's what every week is working towards, being the greats of the greats. 6 years in running for the Alphabets Football Talk Show. 9-10 years running with Rise Up Family. That's what we call greatness. The fact that there are so many phenomenal sports journalists, you talk about potential out there, that I see, that be in the comment section, that support every week. I just want to say that I appreciate y'all for supporting, whether it's me, whether it's Marcus, whether it's Dwayne Woodley, what he's doing, whether it's Marcus Herring, whether it's Mookie Hawkins. We appreciate that. That goes a long way nowadays. So I just want to put that out there.
Mighty Oba.
To keep pushing. Of course, Pat Freeman being my GOAT. That's the GOAT to me. But to keep pushing and keep, bringing positivity with these sports shows, with what's going on, and the fact that you guys keep showing up week after week, show after show, year after year is appreciated greatly. So thank you.
For sure, man. Appreciate everybody coming out. I said everything I got to say. I'll see y'all tonight. Make sure y'all tune in. Torch, are you working tonight?
I'm still gonna be watching while y'all do that.
Okay.
Just like
Sounds like a winner. Me and Mona will be back tonight, 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. We'll make our picks for the rest of the game. Shout out to the ladies of the Alpha Chicks Fantasy Football League. I see y'all over there making moves and stuff, man. My all-female fantasy football league. Good luck to all the ladies out there, man. I love seeing it. I'm gonna get y'all hooked. I'm gonna turn y'all out on fantasy football. Watch, man. We gonna get up out of here. See ya.
Yeah, what can I do for you, Rod? You just tell me, what can I do for you?
It's a very personal, very important thing. Hell, it's a family motto. Are you ready, Jerry?
I'm ready.
Just want to make sure you're ready, brother. Here it is. Show me the money.
Yeah. I've been on the come up, running to the ones go. Boy, I got that one up, hustle when the funds go. Sundown the sun up, all I want is the cash. Now homie, run me the stash, put the ones in the bag. Now count up, count up, count up, count up. I'm talking 1 milli, 2 milli, 3 milli, 4 billy, 5 billy. I'm illy. I've been on the come up, counting money till my thumbs hurt. No Birdman, bitch, but I'm a stunner. Just watch how you run up. I keep a couple gunners. I've been grinding all winter just to flex all over summer shit. Wrist cold when I fall through. Rose go to my arm, boo. In and out of my city, but come whenever I call you. Who gon' love me more than when I'm stacking out on tour? Them hoes that made it past security, they knocking on my door. You gon' be there when they gone. Show my love by getting more. Hustle so you ain't alone. You won't leave me, that's for sure. I'm talking Benjis, Franklin's, all these hundos on my floor. I just broke a couple bands, believe me, I've been going hard. I'm tipping bottle after bottle, swerving model after model. Who won't cash? That's the motto. Spend it like I hit the lotto. Yeah, I'm loving my life. I know that I ain't shit without you. Actions speak louder than words. They broke cause they just talk about you, huh? I've been on the come up, running to the ones go. Boy, I got that one up, hustle when the funds low. Sundown the sun up, all I want is the cash. Now homie, run me the stash, put the ones in the bag. Now count up, count up, count up, count up. I'm talking 1 milli, 2 milli, 3 milli, 4 billy, 5 billy. I'm illy. Money bag after money bag.